Hey, you guys. Welcome back to Hospitality Queens. I'm your girl, Erin.
What up? It's Whitney.
Welcome back, you guys, for another amazing episode. How you doing?
I'm doing great. That's funny. That just made me think of Jonah. He's like an avid daytime TV watcher, enthusiast. And I don't know if I told you about this, but like a few weeks ago, I was doing something, maybe getting ready or fixing my lunch, and like Wendy Williams came on at my grandma's house. And like Jonah went and grabbed his chair. So I thought he was coming to like put it next to me to like help me cook because sometimes he does that. No. He got it so he could be front and center watching it on the TV in the kitchen. And he was like clapping everything, girl. And like, she has a guest host right now because she's out. So it wasn't even her, I think it was like Sherry Shepherd or something. Jonah literally does this. How you doing? Like he
Oh
knows
my
the whole
God,
thing.
I can't. I
I was
can't.
like, you got to go to school because this is not it. This is
Yeah,
crazy. I actually got a video
hilarious.
of him doing it again, and it was worrying me because like he was even like he really studies everything. Like the way she
Mhm.
was like sitting in her chair and she kept like readjusting and like her legs, he was doing it. He was mirroring everything that she was doing. I'm like, this is freaky as fuck. I don't like this at all. You got to go to school.
Joey gotta go to school. He gonna be a judge and a talk show host.
Yeah.
He's gonna be on TV. It's too much. Or he need a little friend. If he had a friend, he'd be too busy.
Yes,
So,
but
mm, cheers to that.
uh, she she's very kids just being kids being kids. It's just interesting what they pick up on and like the stuff that they like. But yeah, that's my
Mhm.
child.
I love it. Speaking of that, I did notice that Wendy was out in some rehab or whatever the hell's going on with her. She got that illness, then she got a mental illness, she got a foot illness, mental illness, she got a lot of illnesses.
She got something. It would make sense after all the shit that she's been doing
She
for all
been
these
doing
years.
it,
So
y'all. And I know Whitney, we talked about it. You haven't seen that documentary, but please put it on your watch list so we
I
can
don't know. I'm not a big fan of Wendy. Maybe I'll watch it one day. But I
just
mean,
a
prayers to
smidge.
her. Just like Charlemagne says, sending her healing energy. But
Silly
uh,
healing energy for sure. Epic.
yeah.
I'm not a fan of her like that anymore. Like I used to like her like back in the day, and then I was really disturbed by some things that I really won't discuss on here. But
Mm.
watching that, I think it was just intriguing because I was like, I always knew something was off with you. I gotta know what it is because my spidey senses always knew something was a little.
Right. There's no way someone
So,
could be like that negative. And I get it. Like, it's your business, but
mhm.
there's just something ain't right. But moving on, I don't know that Wendy. We are continuing our Hospitality Queens wine club, and this
Yes,
wine is fire. I just took my first sip, and it's really good.
it is good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Mhm.
So did a little
So
swirl.
Aaron
It
picked this
smells
week.
good. Yeah, so I picked Angels Inc. Love the bottle, love the name. It is really fire. I was like, I think what inspired me because like the angels and the angel wings. I have an angel wing tattoo. I feel like my angels are watching me and protecting me, and it is beautiful. And then it's a Pinot Noir. That's like my favorite of all wines. Like if I could pick any wine that I drink all day, it'd be Pinot Noir all day long. Now not all of them are amazing, but this one is really good and it had really good reviews. And I love it. So it's really good.
Ooh, I used your number at Total Wine today, so we can reference some wines.
Oh, I forgot about that. Facts. You be
Yeah,
thinking. I like it. I like
sometimes. Sometimes it's there, other times it's
because
not.
I
But
forgot already. But
I was thinking about them points. Okay, we getting that whatever. We getting that case. We gonna speak into existence. We getting them
okay.
three cases.
We're getting the three Ks.
Total wine.
Okay. Total wine. Speaking of total wine, so I went in and just grabbed it real quick. And there was somebody, there was only two registers kind of open. One girl was at her, she had someone, and then my person, the light was on, but like nobody was at the register. So I guess she saw me coming up. So she was like on the other side. So she was like, oh, I'm coming. You can go. I'll get you on 3. I was like, okay. So I go to 3. And then she come up behind me and John to slide through. And I'm like, hey, why you didn't slide through another way? It's small. We gotta scoot over.
Yeah, their aisles are not grocery store aisles.
She's squeezed in there. And I'm like, this is small. So then she come up to the register. She's still stuffing her face with something. It's like, ma'am, you wasn't ready for me. You could have stayed over there. Like, I don't want to see you stuffing your face. You got your mask down. You're about to touch stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah,
so
I
was very much disturbed. Lady was trying to be sweet. She's trying to talk to my son. I'm just like, I mean, I get it, but like, man, we just saw a lot of germ action going on here. It's just a lot, and so now I gotta sanitize my life, my bottle. Like, it's just a lot. So please, if you are in some type of retail, eat your food before you give it to the register. Don't multitask. Go ahead and eat that. I'm okay if you go ahead and step right there, eat your food, come back ready. I'm okay with it because I know what it's like to get a bite and I was in no rush. But I don't want to see you stuffing your face, and it's just too much.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
She could have just let you stay in line.
I would have waited. I wasn't in no rush, y'all. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Cause I was like, lady, and then you squeezed by me. It's like, it's too much going on in here. Just trying to get this bottle of wine. You really making me want to sip this wine.
Yeah, usually the Total Wine people are on point that work there.
I feel like I've had her before too, which is so crazy, but I just couldn't. I don't know. I don't be paying attention that much, but I feel like I'm like, did I have you last time? But they do be on point though. Okay, so in Total Wine, what we're talking about, they have like a little place where you can do the samples of wine. One of these days, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
just one day.
Yeah,
we'll
the
put
lady
that
I
on
had today was super helpful, and like, I was so busy trying to make a video for content. I passed right by the line, like whatever. But she would, she just offered to help, and I just showed it to her. But when she got the wine, like I had on something different. She's like, "Oh my god, this matches your outfit," and this is it. Like I was like, "Okay, sis,
thanks,
friend. Black and red, okay." But yeah, she was super cute.
I love
it.
And
Jonah had a meltdown, and I was over it. So, love meltdowns in stores. So much fun. So much fun. And I was like, "Ooh, I cannot wait to drink this bad boy." I wish I could just sip it while I was driving, to be honest. But
for real, this glass of wine is really well deserved today, guys. So
it really is. Like,
I just want you to know
we always deserve, but
today we deserve
special.
And I want you guys to know you deserve too. So if you don't have any wine and you're interested in learning some wines, experiment with us. Check it out.
For sure. So how was your week? We still in the retrograde, so the retrograde is retrograding.
So to start my week, it's been interesting. My last couple weeks have been quite interesting, and I think that's the perfect word to say. The retrograde is retrograding, and it goes in waves for me. So what it is for me, it's a roller coaster, y'all. And I'm like holding on for dear life. Sometimes I'm like, I got this. I'm the controller. Like, it's a lot of different things going on. But I would say my biggest takeaway has been to just really continue to try to position myself so my needs are kind of minimal, and that I'm able to obtain and do all the things I need with and without help and support from others. So that's been my biggest takeaway. And then also resetting. Like, the only way I'm surviving is I reset every day. Like, I wake up, everything's gonna be great, it's gonna be good. Now, it don't really work out like that, but at least I try. And then when I go through my day, I go to sleep, I still wake up like, all right, we ready again. So that's all I could do. I found myself like not really feeling it this weekend. I was tired, and things like that. And so just really finding the balance is key, because I wake up a lot more earlier than I need to. Well, than I would like
Well,
to.
then you're used to, yeah.
Yeah, that I would like to and used to. And then now I'm like preparing a lot more. Like my brain's working a lot more at night to
Mm-hmm.
like prepare everything for all the things. So I'm just rebalancing myself. So
Yeah.
cheers. Okay. That's why I need the wine.
Cheers.
How's your week?
Mm. Ooh, that one went down kind of weird. My week was interesting actually. I don't know if I told you, but I think this was like Wednesday morning when I got out the shower. Jonah was like in a ball on the floor, like puke everywhere. Did I tell you about?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so it was very scary. I was just like, Jonah, like, just for him to just be on the floor like that, like in front of the bedroom door was just so
Mm-hmm.
strange. Like, what are you doing down here? So we had to go and he kept puking all morning, like on the way in the car seat, just like it was crazy. Like it was a lot. And I was like, damn, like what is wrong with him? He was so like out of it. And Jonah is very like as soon as he wakes up, he's on 10. He's
Mm-hmm.
very energetic and he was just not very out of it. So I ended up taking him to the urgent care. And I was like, damn, this is our second time at urgent care in like a matter of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it was just like just very weird when we got there, puking. It was just a lot of puke. And it's like, welcome to being a mom. Like you're going to work, think you're getting your day started, and you know, this you just have to handle it. And Erin, I've watched Erin do it, and I learned so much from Erin, like even before I was a mom and stuff that I taken now. It's just really how to like pivot and like stay in control, like during things like that when you just don't know what the fuck is going on with your kid, and you just want them to be okay. So he didn't have COVID. They're like, it's just maybe like a bug or something that he had, but it was just
Yeah.
like so crazy seeing him like just vomiting like that and just
Mm-hmm.
just not being himself. It was just very weird. And then even like the next few days after that, it was just still kind of like, just getting through the motions of it. So but just like you, like watching him like a hawk, like he was taking naps. Jonah does not take naps ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is going on? Like who is this? So it was kind of strange, but he's back at it like a crack at it now. So he's
Hey, we
he's
back.
back.
He a
He's
thug,
back.
so I knew he'd be back.
Yeah.
He a
He's
thug
back to
with it.
himself. But
That's
yeah, just the joys of being a mother. So yeah. Um but I found this story and like I'd lost it. I could not find it to send to you. It was just so weird. It wasn't in any of my history. It was so weird. But I actually just found it this last second. I was like really digging deep. But when I was like waiting for his prescription or something, I had some time to like do some reading and I found this story about um it's the headline is moms, middle-aged moms. Of course, now it's gonna go. It's gone. Okay, moms in middle age, rarely alone, often online, and increasingly lonely. And it made me think about my mom, and I feel like I've told you this before that she's
mm-hmm.
online all the time, like on TikTok or Facebook, and it's like so weird. I'm like, I'll be on Instagram sometimes, mostly when it's like we're posting for shows. Like I'll have my days where I'm like heavy on Instagram, but like
Mm-hmm.
other than that, I don't really be on it. Like I don't really
Mm-hmm.
give a fuck about it, or definitely not TikTok or anything. So it was just very caught my eye because I'm like, what's going on? It's something happening with all these middle-aged women who are just online a lot. But it was really like broke down like because of COVID. Um, and it's just different. You don't have the friendships that you used to have. People aren't going out like they used to. So they're trying to find that connection online. So people are like heavier on Facebook to see what everyone else is doing and finding that. So I'm at home and I'm lonely. So I'm going to go on TikTok and get some laughs, or I'm going to go on
Yeah.
TikTok and find a recipe or something to like help me with just being home by myself. So, especially a lot of single moms who is just them and their kids, and I definitely can relate. So you work from home, your kids are at home because they do virtual schooling. So you don't have any time to yourself, and it's just you and your kids all the time. So that can make you kind of go a little stir crazy, because I definitely feel like that sometimes. Um, so it was just very interesting to see that dynamic, and how it could really affect you to see people who are your friends, like your friends, and you maybe used to hang out with them all the time, and you see them online going out to dinner or going on vacation with other friends, and you feel like left out, like, is something wrong with me? Like, why did I not get invited? Or, so I definitely can resonate with that, because I see it all the time. And I've definitely gone through that. Like, damn, I could have got an invite. I'm fun. Like, I'm cool. Like, why couldn't I go? But I had to, like, really tell myself that it's like, it's not about you. Like, don't take it like that. But some people just have their friend circle. Like, you're still your friend, but you're just not thought of, and it's okay. Like, it's fine. Like, one day you'll have your own little friend group and you can do things with, and that'll be that. So I did have to learn myself to not take it so personal, because sometimes it is hard to see your friends having fun without you. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. And I feel like the trap of social media is so real. So even, the people that are always busy those sometimes are still always seeking for more. I feel like we just fall into like the seeking for more or things in that nature. And so people do, get lonely. And I think as we're all a little bit more, aware of our mental health, super important to like check in with your friends or this and that. Like, I do pretty well with the ones that are super, super close to me. The ones that I'm just not, I don't do well. And I think that's okay. I think it's really, really hard. I'm not gonna say that. It is kind of hard. It is hard, and it's also an adjustment to be okay with being alone. Like being okay with, okay, this is just how it is. Cause I feel like at a certain point in your life, like you'll realize that your friendships either dwindle away or you're not really interested in vibing with others as well, vice versa. Like something changes within you depending on what you want, or you could just be very closed off and nobody want to fool with you. So it just depends on you, because that be happening too. And I think it's just
I feel it's a mix, and I think it said that too. Like, maybe you've declined the offer so many times, they don't want to ask you anymore.
yeah, because I've done that. Like I've been like, I ain't asking her nowhere because she always say no or she flakes on me. Like that's happened to me. And I'd be like, no. And it's not that I don't want to hang out. I truly do. However, I don't like to flake, because I actually don't really flake like ever. If I flake, something's going down. I don't flake. That's why and the word commit has been coming up a lot lately. I'll never talk to you about you. I'm having trouble with commitment. And that reminds me of that, because it's like, I don't even like to commit. Like, I don't even like to say yes or no necessarily.
And commitment issues.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't know, maybe, because I don't know. I don't know.
And I think it's okay to say, if you get invited somewhere, to say, I'll let you know. I think it's okay. Let's normalize that, instead of just feeling bad if you have to say no or whatever. Because definitely during like the first year of the pandemic, I was a flaker, because I would say yes. And then when it got closer to it, I would start getting anxiety about going out around people. Like, I was very, like, I just was scared shitless to get COVID. Like, I was just scared to go out and be around people. So I definitely did say yes, and then decline after, when it got like closer to the event, because I was honestly just scared. And I wasn't like upfront with that. I just said, oh, something come up, or I can't make it. But that was definitely me, for sure.
Yeah.
In the beginning. Yeah.
I get it. I feel like, just say, you know what, I'll let you know. I'll get back to you. Like, that's true my thing. And that used to never be my thing. I always felt like the pressure to always like say yes. Because if you want to hang out with people, you feel the pressure to say yes or whatever. And now I'm like, I don't know. Because in my mind, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm a little wishy-washy right now. And I can say that. Like, I am okay with being like, I'm a little wishy-washy right now. I think I'm protecting my peace. I think I'm protecting my sanity. And I think that I'm like in a real kind of like a bubble a little bit. And I like my bubble, like sometimes, but it might be a spur of the moment that I feel like I want to get out. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if it's a month ahead. I don't know. Anything could happen. It might not be my day. I don't know.
Protect that peace.
I
Put some
know.
peace.
You have to protect your peace.
Yeah.
And if
That's
you
not enough.
lonely, stop acting like you ain't lonely and you too like, you want to hang out, but you got whatever going on in your brain. You can't just enjoy and go hang out. And you be mad when nobody want to hang out with you, friend. Just go.
Mm-hmm.
Just vibe.
Mm-hmm. So I talked about it. I think I mentioned it on the last show that I was going to go out to a place, and
Mm-hmm.
that's me. Like I don't get invited out like that, but I saw something that was intriguing, something that I would like to do. So I just ripped off the band-aid
Rip it,
and I
girl.
said, you know what? I'm gonna go out solo dolo because that's just how I roll. I like going out by myself. That's something I used to do pre having a kid. I was just super careless. If I wanted to go somewhere, no matter what, I'm gonna go. I don't really care if anyone else goes with me. But now I just became a little different. And I just trying to find myself again, So I went out and it was in like an area that I wasn't familiar with. I don't think I've ever gone out to like a club or lounge in this area of town in Monk's Corner because it's fucking Monk's Corner. There ain't shit out there. Um, so that was a whole thing, but it ended up being a cool vibe there. It was interesting. It's a black owned business, which I love to support. And when I feel like when we go places, we look at things differently because we're in food and bev. So it's just not going out to the club. It is, or going out, but we just, certain things like trigger us or we see things. Number one, on the flyer, it did not say that there was going to be a cover charge. I think that's important just to have everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be surprised with having to pay $10. But I just don't feel there should be a cover at any club, to be honest, and especially not in Monk's Corner, South Carolina. That's kind of ridiculous. Like, no. But I was there, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm here now, so I have to go. But it was a nice little spot. The bar was interesting, and I was telling Erin this earlier. I just wish that, as for us, I wish that we could. And I get it. You want to get the business open and just get it going and da 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 da. But I wish that we would maybe invest a little more into renovating the spot to make it more user friendly, like just more hospitable for
Yeah.
for your patrons. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
invest in more of a bar. The alcohol was on a literally like a folded 6 foot table that you could buy from Walmart. It was just no order to it. It was just, or if you're gonna do that, make it make it play it, like make it nice. If that's what we're gonna do, if we're gonna have to 6 foot it, let's make it nice. Let's do it up. Like, just don't have the shit all over the place like that. It just wasn't like aesthetically pleasing,
Mm-hmm.
because the
Mm-hmm.
other half was nice. It was loungy. It had the sections, it had the clouds in the sky with
Girl,
on the
clouds, y'all.
ceiling. Y'all, was clouds in the ceiling with the light. So you could tell that they were trying to make it a vibe, which is cool, but it needs to be a vibe everywhere. But I did like that on the bar, like the bar that we sat at was actually a nice bar, and they had candles that smelled really good. So I love
Nice.
that. I really
Okay.
like that piece. So nice candles set the mood, but the bar needed some work.
Mm,
And another thing is, bathrooms are important. Like,
period.
the aesthetic of the bathrooms. Have a candle in the bathroom. It needs to be a nice little thing because the bathroom is a sacred place. We want to go in there and make sure we're good. We're using the bathroom. Like, it needs to be nice. Not that it wasn't dirty or anything like that, but it just, there was literally a hole in the wall in the bathroom. So it was just, I don't know, like we could have fixed it up a little bit. Like, I needed
Yeah.
everything to be, and then, and I get places have like minimal space, but I need a bathroom that has stalls, so we don't have to everyone waiting in line for forever because it's just one bathroom. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like that. I need it to be multiple people can use the restroom at the same time. And Shannon, that made me think about our amazing bathroom attendants in Tampa. Tampa always had the lit bathroom attendants. It was a whole vibe. But the club was really in the bathroom. We had so much fun in the bathroom. So I think maybe I'm just so used to that. And there's other clubs in Charleston, like downtown, but they're just not Black owned places that have like the whole experience of everything. And I guess we'll get there, but I don't know. I think maybe it's just overlooked, but I think it could just, those little things can really set it apart.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Just the little things. And I've been to a couple of spots like, you know, a hole in the wall, may they say, or just, you know, whatever. And it's just like, I'd be like, come on now. Come on now. Because it's like, hey, you know what? By you investing a little bit more money into your, you know, facility, you can put those high dollar prices like everybody else, because everybody else has these fancy dancy spots and it's expensive and we're paying for that. So it's like, you'll get that money back. So go ahead and invest it. You go ahead and charge $15-$60 for that drink because you made that aesthetic really nice and we want to be in this environment. So we're going to pay the $15-$60 for a drink. That's just what it is. So do that. Like, invest in it now. You will see your return. It's important to have like your aesthetics right and your customer service right.
Yeah, customer service needs to be on point. But I mean, overall, it was fun because the music was good. Like, the music was good. Yeah, met some cool people. We'll maybe talk about that in a different show. But yeah, it was cool. And then I was kind of outside, y'all. I think y'all would be very proud of me because I went out again.
Snaps for her. This is a snap.
This is unheard of. On Sunday, another Black owned establishment. This was more elevated than the place before. Bar was nice. Bartenders in unison. They all had on like cute little Black outfits. They were very attentive, remembered your drinks. They were on it. So I love when like places have like the receipts, and I think the other place had it where they breaks it down, the tips, because people don't be knowing.
Oh yeah.
I love that. To really like see that even tipping, and they had 30% on there, which I was like, that's good. I like that. But just really so people can really see that like how the dynamics of tipping is. So like 20% really isn't that much. Like, you know, it can be like depending on what you're ordering, but like tip that 20. I'm tipping 30. I was tipping 30 on every drink. And I think the bartenders really like, obviously they noticed that. So they were like, okay, we're gonna be on it. But it's like, I have to take care because I was you. I am you. And I want to make sure that you're making money because I know that the person next to me may not be tipping shit or tipping you nothing. So I just see these Black women back here hustling and I want to take care of them. So that was given 30% all night. So the next place that I went to, it was nice. They had a live band, which I really loved that. And the band, they're called the Black Diamond Band. Fire. Definitely like a band I would have at my wedding.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay,
they do covers, but she, like, her voice is so on point. Like, she used to play out at bars when I worked on Folly, and I've been to different like lounges and stuff like downtown that they've played at. So good, like so good. So
love that.
From the time you stepped in, vibe was on point and everyone was having such a good time, like dancing, but to me it was still a space issue. Like, it was just a little cramped, a little sardine-ish, like not enough. Like, people were standing in the club, you're gonna have people standing, but it was just kind of like an uncomfortable stand. Like, we need the space to kind of like be comfortable. I don't know. It was kind of weird. And like how their sections were in the dance floor, it was just kind of weird. Like, can I go back there? Can I go over there? It just wasn't like a clear understanding. For my first time, I didn't really get it. And this place, I think there was a cover, but I didn't notice. I just walked in that thing and I just kept going. And then after I sat down, I noticed, oh shit, that's a lady with the table. And so I got in there without a cover. So thank you, because I really am not for covers. I just don't think that you should have to pay to get into anywhere. I feel like the only time I ever have to pay to get in is like if I'm in Miami or something. Like, I feel like the only time I've ever had to like pay a cover. And even then, that's still lenient. But I'm just not in Charleston, South Carolina. I just don't see the relevance. But yeah, that place was nice. Oh, I thought this was really funny. The people that are, I don't want to say broke. I don't know if you're a scammy, but I literally watched someone steal someone else's leftover hookah, and that was just a bit concerning. Like,
Pass me the hookah.
pass me the hookah. Was that Young Thug? We got to put that on the playlist. Like, there was people, they had their hookah, they got up and left, and somebody just slid in. There were extra tips, and he just started smoking their hookah. And the guy literally was just coming around to like refresh the coals, and he was like, "Hey, let me get a refresh," and just came up on someone else's hookah. Like, that's just foul.
Yeah. He said, look, y'all paid for it, y'all left. It won't go to waste. Don't you worry.
And the guy's not paying attention. He don't know. Like, he does not pay that much attention to know that like this isn't the dude that ordered it. So
yeah. So don't be fooled when he got that hookah, y'all. Don't be fooled. At this point, we don't even know who if he paid for it or not. That's
if
sad.
he paid for it,
We gotta look for extra clues. That's too much. It's too much.
It's too much that you have to go through.
It's too much.
And then I was also telling Erin as well, going out, I was not seeing no eye candy. There was no five figures in there. Like, none. I was very shocked. I thought I was gonna see a little something, but the thing wasn't thinging. It was very slim pickings in there.
Okay, so where we need y'all to let us know where the eye candy be at in your city. So if we're coming to your city, where can we find the eye candy? Because we outside apparently in the summer, so you never know. We need to know where the eye candy at. And if you're not eye candy, you need to be checking because everybody should be eye candy. Especially we had a whole year to quarantine just about. There ain't no excuse. It was you with you. So if you don't feel like you eye candy, you're gonna have to get it together. It don't matter the shape, size, is how you rock it. Come out there with that confidence. Get that silk button down shirt, put the little chest out. Put the oil, make sure that oil on.
Silk?
I like a little button down silky vibe. It gives me
silk.
Sad
silk. I need to see a picture of this because I don't know if I'm feeling the silk, but go ahead.
Right? I mean, it could be any button down. It don't gotta be silk, but you could be a nice button down. If your skin's silky smooth and milky, the silk would do you good. But whatever. And then just have that button down. Make sure the oil together. If you got that taco meat, get it together. Get it together.
I'm not a fan of taco meat. I like a bare chest.
If it's like a little, if it's like light, like it need to be light and like hands through, I can dig because most of the times you can't tell. Like you kind of can't tell. However, if that thing thick, ooh.
I feel like if I'm soft and smooth and I need you to be too. I don't really like hair like that. So I don't know. Unless it's on your head, like long hair, that can be, if it's kept, could be hot, but I don't know. Or I don't know. It just needs to be.
But what if he got like hair on his like belly? Like it's light though.
I mean, that's different because it's the belly and it's a man. So like the strip or something, I don't know. I have
just can't do no hair right here. Yeah, I mean, it's a little pickly. I mean, if you got a 6-pack to go with it and it's light and it's looking good, that's what I'm saying. Now, like it could be
if there's a pack in the middle, if it is a pack, then I don't even see the hair. But
if it ain't no pack, shave the hair, y'all. So it's just like give us the balance. I think that's the balance we working on, y'all. And y'all got y'all right to have the balance for us. We working on it. Okay.
Yeah, because there's things that they like to not be hairy or however you like it. So whatever.
I feel you. Period.
Sip on that.
Sip on that. Oh my God. So Whitney came out this week and I told her today, I was like, I'm just so excited. Like, I'm here for this. This is like my friend that was in the house. I was feeling like I was doing something wrong because I was out, but she out, y'all. She out. Mm.
I'm outside a little bit.
Even just a little, I'll take that. Like I will take it.
Yeah.
You don't got to
Yeah.
be sardining it up and nothing like that, but just enjoy yourself. I think it's so important because we talked about this on the show, just having that me time. And that's part of a me time of you just doing something that you don't normally do. So that's still nice. You got to me time is I got to get up and like look pretty and just let people stare at this
Yeah.
beauty. Like just stare at me for a minute. It's
So
cool.
that was fun, like getting ready. Like I'm not really a big makeup person, but like just knowing like, okay, I'm about to go out tonight, like getting ready, putting makeup on, like taking the time for myself. Like I was drinking wine while I was getting ready, just like having a whole vibe, listening to my favorite music. Like I made sure that like each time I went out was just like I created a whole vibe before I even went out. And y'all know I like to manifest. So as I was getting ready, manifesting, saying my words of affirmations, I'm gonna meet some good men. They're gonna be respectful. They're gonna be nice. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a vibe, and that's what happened, y'all. And those stories may come later. But I just feel like you have to, and this sounds kind of cheesy, but you kind of have to create the life that you want and just create that. So if you say it, it's gonna happen. Like just be confident and like have fun. Like just, and that's what I was doing. Like I just was open and I just had a great time. Both nights that I went out. And this coming up Sunday, I'm going to a oyster roast. I'm excited about that because I love oysters and I haven't been to an oyster roast, fuck, I can't talk, in years. So I'm really excited about this one. So
that sounds
we're
so
gonna see.
exciting. I know I've
So
never even heard of that. So there's that.
What?
Yeah. I mean, we're not by the water and I've never really
I get
lived,
it.
where anywhere besides the water besides Florida, but like
they didn't have oyster roast in Florida.
it's
That
not
wasn't a
there.
thing.
So
But it's huge here. They have oyster roast all the time. Like growing up, it's just a part of our culture here. Seafood and like low country boils with like the crabs and potatoes and all that. That's like something that your family just made on a Friday night. Like you didn't have to go out to a restaurant and eat it in a bag. Like we ate it at home. Even oyster roast, have it at home in your backyard. Your whole family comes. Like it was the whole thing. So I'm excited to go and see what's out there. See what's happening at this oyster roast. Oh,
make sure you snap us some vids because I need to live vicariously through you because I ain't never been to oyster roast. I'm curious to see what it's like.
It's a lot of fun shucking. I'm gonna bring my own oyster knife, my own shuckers. I got my whole thing. Like if you're a professional, I mean they'll have them there, but you bring your own little kit. So I like to bring my own. Yes. Yeah.
That's legit.
You know what? The last time I think it was like maybe it was right before COVID, so maybe like January 2020 was the last time I went to oyster roast. So a few years.
Nice. Yeah. You know, I've never had an oyster.
What? Steamed oysters are the best. I think they're just delicious with a little hot sauce. Perfect, simple. I've never had a raw oyster or an oyster shooter. Me and Dash are actually supposed to go on like a little oyster shooter tour. So that's still in the making. So yeah.
Interesting.
We love our oysters. And the place I work at, we have a raw oyster bar, and I still have never ate one. Because when I'm at work, I'm working. I'm not. And a lot of people like will just get an oyster, like and just have one. But I don't want to do that. I want the whole experience. I want to be on the patron side and like have the whole thing. Like I don't really want to do all that at work. So yeah.
And it's a aphrodisiac, ain't it?
An aphrodisiac, yeah, it is. So
they're gonna feel tingling at the roast. Okay, the tingling.
I don't want to say I'm nervous for the oyster roast for the past experiences that I had. So
everyone is gonna be so excited. That's gonna be a good happy place. That's gonna be a happy place because the oyster's flowing, the flow is flowing.
It's gonna be drinks, like it's gonna be a bar.
Oof, I'm excited for this, y'all. It's about to be a happy time. I'm liking it.
Yeah, and the venue is nice. Like I've been there before. They have super dope. It's just off the water. It's like when you're driving there, it's Bowen's Island on Folly Beach. When you're driving there, it kind of feels like Last House on the Left. Like it's like you're on a bumpy road and it looks like, where the fuck am I going? And then it just opens up to like beautifulness. So yeah. Yeah. So I'll definitely snap, take pictures, videos, and I can show you the whole experience of how we get down. And I feel like maybe after I might just bust that right and just go down to Folly, my old summer grounds, one time for the one time. So
it's Sunday fun day. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. And you already feeling
Folly.
already tingly from the DZs. Woo.
I don't know if I need to be tingly, but yeah.
It's the tingles for me. Oh my gosh, that's
I don't
epic.
need no more tingles, girl. So
I love that. That sounds super exciting.
Mm-hmm,
So I'm here for it. I learned something new, y'all. So Oyster Rose for me. I might have to experience it one day.
Yeah. So I feel like it's only seasons or months with an R that they're in season. So yeah, oysters are only in season, like, for months that have an R in them. So it starts with September. So September to March is when it's like the oyster roast season. You're not really gonna have oyster roast in the summer like that. It's really like colder.
That is an interesting thing you just said. I'm intrigued. Months with an R. I don't think I've ever even thought about that. Like I just had a whole moment. I'm like, oh my God, months with an R.
Yeah.
There's I feel like now I'm gonna take a I don't even know what that is. That's interesting. Very intriguing. Didn't even think about that.
So yeah, you gotta come when it's like cold or like, in one of those months and we can go to one. And they had big ones all over. They like, you could be driving on the road and there's big billboards for oyster roast at all different places. So it's like a thing during this season to go to an oyster roast. It's just a part of the culture here. Yeah.
Roasted with an R. I like that. That was interesting. I just felt like my brain worked a little bit to think about that. I like that.
Not your cheer to your brain, the weird brain.
My brain was. I was like, wait, how many months got the R? You didn't see my brain. I'm like, oh, I never think I thought about that. Brain work. I love that.
Maybe that could be a possible name of the show, Brain Work.
It didn't work today, y'all, because that was intense. I have to think about that. It really had got me, girl. You got me. You got me on that one. That was good. That was good. But I'm such a big texture person. I don't know if anyone can relate. But I'm such a texture person. So like oysters, eggs, grits, oatmeal, all those textury like things I struggle with. Like, and Whitney knows this about me. I'm a texture person. So funny story. I feel like I told the new job I'm at that I don't like eggs. I feel like I told them that because we were talking about it. And today they made eggs Benedict and decided to give me a plate of it. I'm like,
and that's like that's an intense egg. Like that's not just no regular ass eggs.
I was like, I feel like I told y'all this. I'm really confused why you just brought me this plate. And so the girls in the room with me, I was like, you like eggs? Because you want I'm not eating this shit. Like, I'm not eating this. And so she was like, no, but if you don't want them, you can see if the other guy wants them. I'm like, I'm not gonna do all that. So I just scraped them off. And it was like whatever them egg Benedict's eggs is, it was them. Oof, they just looked at real whippy. Like they looked
were
at
they like poached? Poached? Are they poached eggs, I think? Because they're runny in the middle, right?
I think so. I didn't pop it open because I did see the yolk and I was like, no.
Yeah, I think they're poached.
None of that. But it did look a little foamy, like a little whippy,
like a little
whip. Like a whip.
I don't know. But I think they're poached.
So I slid it off. Okay. And then under there he had like I think like it was like turkey with spinach and I guess it's an English muffin at the bottom.
Okay.
I don't know what they put. Don't give me a line because I think that's what it was, but it kind of looked like that. I don't really know. And then the holiday sauce, and like the GM there, he was like, "Oh my god, he makes the best holiday sauce." And I'm like, I don't think I really know what that tastes like, so I'm just gonna try it out. Oof. I was like, this
You
is
like it?
no, I hated it. It was like, this is disgusting. I was in my mind, I'm like, how do people eat this? This is so nasty. And I took the egg off. It was just like, I didn't like the holiday sauce. I didn't like the flavors weren't doing it for me. And it's like, you could put bread on anything. And then I like the spinach aspect. So I was really excited. Like, I'm like, I haven't really had turkey in a minute. So I was like, all right. So I was like, I was okay with it. But I was like, I took a lot of bites. Like, I got through one half of it because I was just trying to figure it out. I was like, what am I not connecting with? Like, something I'm not connecting with.
It's a disconnect for me. I
It
think
was a
holiday stuff
disconnect.
is definitely, it has to be made right. I feel like in the past, well, I don't know. Like I didn't always like poached eggs and eggs Benedict, but like just working at different restaurants and they made it. So that's how I kind of started liking it and being more accepting to like the egg yolks and stuff like that. But I like eggs, so it's different for me. But I don't mind a little runny egg here and there.
But it didn't even get to run. Like I slid it off so good, it didn't run. So it's like whatever the other flavors was, just it wasn't doing it. I was like,
I wasn't doing it for you.
And at the end, I was like, oh my God. Like I was literally, and had to shut up, y'all, because like there's people around. They just made me this breakfast. And I'm like, oh, this is horrible. How do people eat this? So shout out to y'all eggs lover, because that was not one for me. The flavors was not hitting.
To brunch. I don't feel like I've gone out to a brunch in a minute. So that's gonna be on my next Whitney takes self-care or time for herself. I'm gonna go to a good brunch. Yeah.
I'm down for that. I like a good brunch. I hope that I get to go to a good brunch this weekend. Hopefully we'll see.
I saw the thing. I didn't get to see all of it, but the first few seconds was like, damn, okay, I see what you're talking about now. What is it called? Disco brunch?
Wonder Bar. I'm checking this spot out called Wonder Bar this weekend if the Arctic storm don't come down to get us, y'all. I'm gonna have to go ahead and cancel the appointment. It's just getting so deep, y'all. I even had to go run into the store. Okay, let's go back to I had to run into the store because I have an extra friend here with me today. And I had to go run to the store. The store was like the Arctic storm had already happened. It was packed, lines all the way down. And I'm like, oh my God, I just need a few items. And I'm like, I'm going to the self-checkout because at least I got 4 different options of lanes versus just one slow cashier. So I gotta go. So it wasn't that bad, but it was like still we had to be in the line. It was just getting packed. It was like y'all would have swore that we already had we have the storm right now. But it's coming, and I have this hair appointment coming. I was so excited for it. And I just feel like it's just probably like better safe than sorry. And it's like, what do you guys do in those moments where it's like you want to do something, you live in a place with bipolar weather, Texas, then it's like it could go real bad or they could be real dramatic. I don't know. So it's like I'm gambling my mental space for this real good or real bad. I don't know.
Yeah, for that one I would wait for the person who like the business owner, like the hairstylist, like is she putting out anything? Is she saying anything? I would wait for her to cancel before I cancel. Because if she's still with the shits and sis, I'm getting my hair done. Like, how are we about to do this? So I don't know. She might still be able to make a shake. I don't know
either because we don't get like regular snow. We get ice. So no, they don't recommend that you drive because we don't get snow. We're not like a snow like last year we did get snow, but it was mad icy too. Like it was icy. So it was a little bit of so it was like, I don't know. So fingers crossed though, because I'm going to Wonder Bar. Back to that. I want to go to this Wonder Bar. It's a new bar that's like a disco based bar in here in Dallas that I cannot wait to try. And I'm definitely going to bring you guys along for the ride. And I've already been thinking about my disco outfit. Like you know me, I gotta be in character. It's just the only way. I'm like disco bell. All I can think about is I have these bell bottoms that are calling my name. Ladies, are y'all like that? Like when that something's coming up, like do you like to like dress for the festivities? I'm a festivity like dresser. Are you like that?
Yeah.
I feel like I want to like I feel like I really want to channel this disco vibe. Like it's really
Yeah.
doing, even we might borrow somewhere else, but I'm still gonna channel this disco vibe for the whole night, and I'm gonna disco it out till the wheels fall off, you know?
To the wheels fall off.
I might even
I'm
have
here
to give
for
me
it.
like, you know, that one drink that's gonna disco me out.
I'd hang on real fast.
I don't know if it's gonna be the tequila.
Ooh, Lord. The
Ooh.
tequila.
No, I feel like it's like I want it to be tequila, but it's like I need to probably do some vodka though. Like I probably need to just, but it's supposed to be really cold. So Texas, that's why they plan with this Arctic storm like vibe. So it's supposed to be 100% snow, 34 degrees at the high, 19 at the low.
Hey.
So you
Ooh.
already know it's gonna be just a chills. And the whole weekend is gonna be 18 degrees, 23 on Sunday. So funny story is my sister's birthday is actually on Sunday. That's why I'm gonna be hanging out this weekend. And every year on her birthday, y'all, every freaking year on her birthday, some type of weather shenanigan happens. It's freezing cold, it's icy, like it's something every year on her birthday. Like it never fails. Mind y'all, today we got up to 70. Like they playing big games. Today we got up to 70. Yesterday was like 65 or like it's been beautiful. And literally this weekend, her birthday weekend, it decides to go to 18. It's crazy. I'm like, because it had not been reversed where she could have had the 60s for her birthday. And she said it today. She's like, every birthday. I'm like, I know, sis. But how Texas is set up is where it's like it could say that now and it could go the opposite way. So that's why it's like it's really hard to tell like if it's gonna like which way it's gonna go. It could go either really good, it could go really bad. Like you just never know. So it's kind of like a play it by ear type of vibe. I actually supposed to have like a really busy day on Thursday. Of course, the day we're supposed to have craziness. So we'll see. So just pray for us, y'all, because long as it's not like last year, we should be good. Last year, small recap, we were all down for like a week in our houses with the foolery of snow. Most people didn't have power or water. I was very much blessed. I had all of the things and alcohol. Cheers to that. So if you live somewhere that's cold, just make sure you bundle up and have your car kit. So if you guys missed that episode, I want to say, was it last episode that we talked about the car kit? I want to say it was probably last episode. We talked about just different items. No, the episode before that. We talked about different items you can have in your car, like survival kit, like little things you can have that are necessary to make sure that you're good through no matter what, especially in these winter months. So if you have a car, water, little blanket or something to keep you warm, whatever you may need, right? Batteries, lighters, some type of little snack. I do recommend some nuts, something. You never know. You never know. So make sure you guys have yourself a little bag packed. And if you're at home, make sure you have some essentials. So I ran to the store just to make sure I had a little bit of different items so I can make sure my meals are top notch because y'all know I like to eat good. Okay. So I had to get just those little extra pieces to make sure all my meals would be litty. I have a pretty stocked house, but there's just like those little pieces that you want, like pico de gallo. I bought that today, already made because yeah. But it's like little stuff like that. Just make sure you have what you need and do that once a week where you at least get everything. Don't underestimate, like, oh, I may be able to run to the store before because the store was so packed today. It was ridiculous. So get it as much as you can. Get non-perishables that will last more than a week or two if you can't go to the store. Get you some Instacart. I know I used Instacart. What was that? Like a couple, like maybe last month or so. I wasn't crazy about it, don't get me wrong. However, it did what it needed to do because I can leave the house at that moment. So use your resources. And I think if like you're new, you get like a couple promos, like $5, $10 off or something like that. And they be doing the deals. So don't sleep on that, but get your essential items. Okay. Get you some non-perishables. Like I mean some canned goods, y'all. I don't even eat canned goods. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't eat canned goods, but I'm gonna eat them if I need to. Period. Oh, that reminds me. That's the one thing I'm missing is a water filter for the sink. I drink a lot of water. I buy a lot of water. And I was telling myself, like, I spend so much money on water. I probably should get like an air purifier. So that is something that I really need to go ahead and grab from Amazon. I'm tripping.
Oh my God. When being a mom strikes. Yes. I love that. Air purifier or water purifier?
Water, see? Water
Okay.
purifier. See, I already missed it. Water purifier from Amazon. I need that in my life.
Yeah, so a few years ago I bought a water filter. It's by Berkey Filters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of intense. It like sits on your countertop instead of being like either a pitcher or like a twist on your faucet. But
Mm-hmm.
you can take it with you when you go camping or whatever. And I love it. How it filters my
Mm.
water, and it has like a little dispenser, and I take it everywhere. Like I'll take it to my grandma's house if I know I'm going to be there for an extended time, so I can have my water. And it fills up like a whole. Like I always have my like water, and it fills it up. Do it in the morning, and it filters it very fast. And I also have my filter, the pitcher that I
Mm-hmm.
filter my water for, so I can have like at home.
What is
So I
it
can
called
have
again?
it Berkey. So it's Berkey, I think.
Okay,
Berkey.
okay. For all
Yeah.
the water
So
filter peeps out there. Okay, see, I see.
hmm
Okay, I feel like Deanna had something like this. When I went to her house, it
hmm
was like this big can like thing.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
Birkenhead, y'all expensive.
yeah, it is a little expensive, but it's like an investment. You're gonna always use it. So I love it. Like for me, it was money well spent because I literally use it every single day.
And then you just
Yeah.
you just have to fill it up. Okay, girl.
Yeah, you literally
Ooh.
just fill it up with water and then just let it rain. It out. It just filters it out for you.
Ooh, do that one. Yes. I love it.
hmm
I love it. I'm here for it.
hmm So yeah, love water filters. But I just was over spending all that money on fucking cases of water, and it was just too much. Definitely here for the water filters. For sure.
Heard that. So yes, I need to get that because I'm spending too much money. And then we having this little storm. That's the one thing that I did not get at the store today was
Is
water.
water.
So I'm probably gonna get some tomorrow, but I'm like, I don't want to keep going through this.
Oh, and when you were talking about the weather, it's crazy because Saturday we had snow flurries here, and today it was like 65. Like, and I feel like one day this week is going to be 70. So we have bipolar weather, just like Texas.
The
It's hot,
disrespect is
cold.
real.
Yeah, definitely had short sleeves on all day today. I mean, it was a little chill, but I was fine. Like, I didn't feel like I really needed a jacket over it.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're definitely one and the same. And then who knows? Next week they may call for snow again. You really never
Who knows? All I know is I just need to get to March like
know.
yesterday.
No, that's when it's like I think it's like St. Patrick's Day is when it gets lit. Like St. Patrick's Day may be a little chilly, but then after that it's on. Like it's spring, sun's out, buns out. Like let's get it. So February is a short month, so we almost there, y'all. We almost there.
We almost there.
I'm a summer baby, so I love the heat and I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Ready.
I'm
It's so funny. Like I was talking to Erin, trying to get ready and like find outfits for like going out, and I was just like, ugh, you got to be so bundled up. You got to wear a jacket. You got to have all this stuff
I
on, all
know.
these layers. I just want to be
Free.
free. Like, let
Free.
me just put on the dress, put on the crop. I don't need to. I don't want to have to worry about everything else. So
Facts. Yeah. I mean, I was like, dude, I don't have that many long sleeves and stuff like that. Like, I mainly have like lots of summer vibes. Like, I got outfits for days in the summer, and then the winter, it's like,
yeah.
no, but It's almost here. So it's like I've been very limited too. It's like I'm buying a little, but I'm like, I'm not about to buy all this because the real season is coming through and I don't got
Yeah.
time. I don't get
There's a puff
time.
there's a puffer jacket that I really want. I'm like contemplating buying. It's actually at a really good price. I'm like, I should just buy it. It's something I can have
Yeah, for
for,
next
to
year. Yeah.
come. But ooh, my leather jacket is done. It's done.
Mm,
But I bought it like, I don't think it was COVID. Was it COVID yet? But it was like a Fashion Nova jacket, and you know how Fashion Nova used to have, oh, they still have them like the Black Friday sales. So I got it at like
mm,
a really good deal. But years later, it's like peeling. It's like I cannot wear this anymore.
mm.
So I literally had to throw it away. So it had a good little run. So like maybe this puffer will be the replacement for the leather jacket. I just had to throw away. So
Yeah. And
I'm
that's
gonna buy it tonight.
the jackets are worth it'd be like so I was like I didn't have like boots, like a lot of boots and stuff. And
Mhm.
it's kind of already February. So I'm like, I really only got like a month and a half to maybe enjoy this. It's like, how bad do I want it? Can I just make
Mhm.
these work? And y'all, let me tell you how this happened, y'all. I've been needing some black booties for a minute, And I just couldn't find any ones that I really liked. And like, I was going through it. And I'm in this Amazon group on Facebook, which I think I invited you to it.
Mhm.
Girl, why they had the booties on sale for like 50% off? And it was like,
Fire.
I'm buying these because I'm using them for work anyway. Like to just
Mhm.
it's not really meant for anything besides just for me to look cute at work. And that's totally fine. Like it could be cheap. But and I was like, and it's like there were so many booties that were like 70, $80. And I was like, I don't want to because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to. And boom, I waited it out, y'all. So good things happen to those that wait. That's the tip of the day. Good things happen to those that wait because I waited on them
I've
boots.
Yeah, I've had a few different shoes that I really love, and I'm like, you know what, they're gonna go on sale, so I'm gonna wait it out. And I've gotten some really good deals that way. So yeah,
Good
I'm here
things
for
happen
wearing
to
it.
those that wait, y'all. So I'm just saying, wait
Give
it
me a
out.
second.
When in
So
doubt, wait it out.
I know I love that Erin wanted the tip of the day to be an affirmation, and I actually had a reading today, so I have maybe two. So this one that I found online, it just really spoke to me. Affirmation that you can say to yourself: you are loved just for being who you are, just for existing. And I think that's really important, even just like who we
Love
were
that.
talking about earlier today about like maybe feeling lonely or not feeling included, but like you have to, remind yourself that you are loved and you're an amazing person. So that's really important to affirm and say to yourself. And from my reading that I had today, it was and still I rise. Like there's gonna be, yes. And my mom actually has that Maya Angelou um poem in her home. It's in a frame and she's had it for years. So I thought that was crazy that
I love
that
that.
was in my reading. But there's like, you're gonna go through things. There's gonna be turbulence around you. There's gonna be shenanigans around you. But the most important thing is to make sure that you rise above it. And we say this all the time: just know how to pivot. But just kind of keep your cool. There could be things happening around you, but just stay calm, cool, and collected, and like let the shenanigans happen. But don't take in that energy. Don't match that energy, and you'll come up on top. So, yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I had so many, and I'm like, I just went down the rabbit hole, and I think I'll do what I feel has been super helpful for me the last couple of weeks at this retrograde is um I will trust my intuition.
Mm-hmm.
She been right. And I think I push her to the side a lot, story of my life. And she be right every time. And she comes back and is like, I told you. And I have to say, you know what? You was right. So trust your intuition.
Yeah,
Trust your
trust that bitch.
intuition.
Trust that hoe.
Trust your intuition. Know that little like spidey mind. And I think that's the hard part to do. To know the difference of like self-doubt and your intuition. Your intuition is going to be based off the things you already said you wanted somewhere in your life, versus doubt is just something you said you wanted and you're acting like you can't achieve. So that's the difference. So know that there's a difference, because that little, devil angel vibe, we like to say, could be happening.
Yeah.
But if you said you wanted it, know you can and shall receive, because you said you had wanted it now.
Yeah.
And if you don't want it, then you don't want it. So
you can literally manifest the life that you want.
You really can. So do it.
Speaking those affirmations and being present in the moment where you are. Get the fuck out of your phone and just be present. Don't watch what everyone else is doing. Just love you, do you, and like just know what you want and be specific. Write it down, and it'll happen. But you have to work on it too. Like you have to put the work in it for yourself as well, and it's just gonna start to pop off. So
it is. Yeah. So cheers to you guys. We absolutely love you. If you guys have stories, want to connect with us, or want to know more about our shenanigans, make sure you email us at heyhqs@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, hospitality_queens. I am Get Toned with E on Instagram, and you can check out my fitness and wellness page. We Get Toned. We are kind of restructuring our business there, but we will be live very, very soon. Hope to see you.
Nice. Yeah, we need to do I feel like last year when we started our podcast, you had like a challenge that we did, and I hated it because I couldn't eat any of the stuff that I wanted, but I'm ready for it. I need to detox.
A new jumpstart. I know.
I need to slim down before it's crop top season again. So I'll be willing to do it. But yes, you can follow me on Instagram at Whitney White 1_ or shop my store, shop 2230 on Instagram and Facebook.
Hey, connect with us, vibe with us, and wine with us. Wine, baby, wine with us. Angels Inc. Shout out to y'all. Slide up in the DM. We will take a case apiece. We will slide you to PO box. Just saying. But it is a really good wine. I love it. I'm gonna have probably one more glass before I call it a night. Yeah, I'm gonna have one more glass, y'all. This is really good though. It may not make it till tomorrow. It might.
Yeah, the last one we had, I was taking that shit to the head, and so yeah, it'll take me throughout the week for sure. So
I'll be done by tomorrow, but this is lit. I'll be done by tomorrow because I already didn't know. I'm already halfway. Look at that.
I'm right up here. I only had one.
Oh yeah, you did good, girl. I told you I needed this. I needed this today.
But I'm feeling a little buzzy. So I feel like I've been drinking a lot in the past couple of days. So sometimes like drinking, it can be low vibrational. It makes you tired. I've been taking naps because I've been tired, staying up late. So
it really can.
I need to refresh in this week, heavy on the water and like detoxing it out so I can get my energy levels up, because I'm not even a big napper, to be honest. But
facts. It really can though. But we'll touch on another hospitality queens. Okay, might be a special.
Those are special Patreon. We'll keep y'all posted. But we had fun this weekend. The thing was singing. We had fun. We was outside. So period. And shout out to Dash. Love you for just being there. And it's just like when I say I'm sharing my location, just know that shenanigans is happening and I need y'all to know where I'm at. So I just thank you, Erin, Dash, for holding down for your girl. And
always
when I'm outside, I'm outside. I just don't really go out and come back in real quick. I'm here for a good time. So
hey, period. Okay. I know. I was like, I woke up. Where you at? No, she's like, I'm alive.
I felt bad. I'm like, damn, I forgot to tell Erin that I was at home.
I just like that. I'm like, all right, girl, I'm half up. So I just wanted to make sure you're good. I'm half up. I got a lot going on, but I got you when I get out. I got you when I get it. I love it, you guys. We
Yes,
love
and that's
you.
important, y'all. If when you're going out, that's another tip. When you're
Have your
going
friend.
out and you know, share your location with like your best friend. So in case, you know, you just never know, whatever. So someone knows exactly where you are. That's a good tip too. You don't gotta share with everybody, just you know, your bestie and you know, make sure
Yeah,
they know that you're
sure.
safe.
I'm gonna add one extra because I'm a Virgo and this is some Virgo stuff that we do. But I will take if I can get close to that person that I'm hanging out with's car, like if it's a guy, I take pictures of the license plates and I send it. I know. I'm a Virgo.
That's
Blame it
good.
on
That's good.
Virgo.
That's good.
It's
That's
pretty
good.
intense, but I've done that a couple. Like, oh, if I'm gonna go hang out with you, like, he in the car in front of me, I'm taking a picture of his license plate because if y'all know my location, you have his license plate and kind of like a little picture of what the back is. Y'all gonna find him quick, and then y'all gonna find me. I need to be found. Okay.
Okay. I like that.
I know it's a
Well,
little intense. You know, I
well,
ain't saying you got to do it, but I'm just saying if you feel it, just do it. Don't feel bad.
Yeah,
Your
I
friend
like
know.
that. Take a picture of the license plate.
I
like
do.
that.
I do. And I know it's so crazy. And I usually send it to like my sister's usually the one I'll send it to because she's local. Like I'd be like,
yeah, send it
yo,
to yeah.
because she's local. So I'm like, she'll be able to like get this
Mhm.
quickly. And I do
Mhm.
recommend like send it to someone local. That way they can like get this to the right people quicker versus someone that's out of town. It'll be a little bit
Mhm.
longer process. But I'm all about a license plate because if you try to go down I-95 with me, they're gonna find you.
Yeah.
Get me out the trunk, Tito. Just kidding.
Not the trunk.
Just
Okay, we're not doing the trunk. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. We love you. Make sure you subscribe to our
Subscribe.
YouTube. Yes.
Please
Subscribe to our YouTube, like, share, go through all the
Definitely.
old videos, all that shit. Turn your notifications on so you do not miss an episode. Do all of that good shit.
All that. Period. Share, love. We love it. We love you guys. And until next time, peace.